Well, hello, my friends. Michael with M&M Model Railways back here again. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be working on building the road that actually is going to come across the railroad tracks. And I ordered a learning kit road system from Woodland Scenics. And it says you can do it. Learn how to add roads, sidewalks, and other paved areas to your layout diorama or display. And there's a pretty detailed direction thing on the back of it. And you can also see videos on YouTube on woodlandscenics.com about it. But they send enough in here to do a road. Let me see the measurements on here. Road that measures 6 feet by 3 inches wide. My road's only going to be 2 inches because I'm modeling in scale, and hopefully I have enough to do this whole thing. So let's get started right after these messages. What I want to do is I just want to kind of move the camera down a little bit at an angle so you can kind of see what I'm working on here. So the road actually comes through here like this, and that goes underneath the track right here. So one of the things that I need to make a mention to everybody is you build from back to the front and from the bottom up. So because the bottom of this had the river in it, has the road in it, before I can glue this side of the track down and this side of the bridge and everything from on the bottom up has to be done, and from the back to the front. So we don't want to reach over something that we've assembled in the front, like this area right here, but I can work on this road from here. And I don't want to do anything in the front of this area until we're done with the back. So that kind of makes sense. So a couple of things that have bothered me. If you see my last video, I have a gap coming underneath this track here, and I came up at a 4% grade to a level area where my double crossover is level, but I have a nice little gap here, and I don't like that gap. See if I can't zoom in on that a little bit. Guess this camera don't let me zoom in. We'll just have to take you in. You see it. You can see that gap there, okay? And there's a few gaps underneath that crossover. So what I've done is I put a couple of nails in there to show my low spots, and then my high spots are just kind of flush. So I'm going to be working on that too. Hopefully you've got to see that pretty good in there. So what I'm going to be doing, my friends, is removing this track, and then we'll get into the kit, and I'll teach you step by step of what I'm going to do. In this step, the first thing I'm going to do is put the paving tape down and mix up my smooth it is what they call it. That's what we're paving the road with. That'll all be in this video, in this step. The next step video will be painting it and then putting on the lines, and then we're going to put cars underneath the bridge and things like that, but those will be upcoming steps. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to lift everything up off of here, and then we're going to get our tape down and our smooth it mixed and in place. So let's get started. So this is a power feed right here. This side is already glued down because I'm going to be make my road come across here. So I've glued both sides of this track from here all the way over there to where that area is. So basically what I can do is pull this apart here just by holding on right here, and I can pull these joints out of here. And what I'm going to do is snap this free from here. And now I can move this piece out of my way. And I'm also going to take that crossover off of there because I'm going to be working on some smoothing underneath that as well. So I'm going to get in front of you here for a minute and take that crossover out of the way. And then you just pull it to the side and unsnap it that way. You can move this piece of track back over here now, so it'll be out of the way. All right. So now I can pull my bridge off of here and get this set out of the way as well. So now we have access to everything under the bridge, so I can put my stuff on here. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you how I figured up my road. So I'll put a chart on the screen in front of me that actually tells you the measurements for an N-scale county road. So each lane is 7/8. So if we go 1 inch on each lane to have a little shoulder on each lane, 2 lanes is going to be 2 inches. That's where I came up with that. So to draw my road, because we're on some curves here, what I've done is I've put a couple of pencils in a holder area here. And if you want to do a 2-inch road, you got to understand which way to make your pencils go. So I can do a dirt road by angling them one way, and then I can do a county road by angling them in the other way. So my gauge here now will allow me to do 2 inches. Okay, the other way, if I put them through the other way, it allows me just to do just a 1-lane county road, dirt road or something. So what I did is I took this and I decided where my road was going to go, and then I just drew this out to make my highway where I wanted them to go. All right, I've already done the rest of this earlier, so I know where to put my lines at. So what I like to do is I like to rough this up a little bit. I have just the foam here, but I also have some plaster in there. So I'm going to get a little tool and show you how I'm going to rough this up, and I'll be right back. See, what I'm using is a little wire brush that I picked up from Ace Hardware. And I'm basically going to use it to rough up my surfaces of where that's going to go, just so it has a place to bind to. That area out. All right. Now we need some products out of our box here. We have our tape, and there's a smoother in there. And then we have our mix for our stuff. And we have a little thing to stir it with. And we have sandpaper for later, and we have the black asphalt top coat and a little applicator to apply that. So put that right there out of my way, put this mixer right here out of the way. We're going to actually be mixing that in this bowl right here. So what I want to do is go get my kitchen scissors and cut this open, and then also cut my stuff as we form it around there. That's do that right now. You can also get this tape in I think it's like a 30-foot roll, so you can do more of an area, and then you can get a bigger variety of that, smooth it too, and which I will do that, but I wanted to have the directions of how to actually do this road. So I've never done one like this before. So this is a double stick um, tape on one side, but I'm going to go ahead and cut my first piece out. I think what I'm going to do is use it right off of the tape here, so I can work it around there. Like I said, I've never used it before, so let's learn together. Alright, I think I got it started here. I'm going to come off this bridge to start with. Put my piece down, but then I'm going to curve this like any highway would do. And somehow I've lost my back off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Find another section here. Can't be that difficult to work with this stuff. Go. Keep that on the outside of my line. All right, got that part. Now it tells me that I got to make a little dam with it, so I'm just going to take this and put it onto the edge right here. Don't worry, I'll give you close-ups of how it looks when it's all done. All right. Drink of water here. I think it's better to cut it than it is to try to use the whole thing. So let's do this little piece here so we can make our turn. Like this. This. It's kind of hard to get an exact measurement when you're on a curve. So cut that off. Get the curve here going. intersections on these highways, I noticed the angle out from the corner, they don't come straight up. When I was looking at other roads and stuff, they don't come straight up at an angle. They have more of a gradual bend to them. All right, we've made it to our road crossing. What I've noticed about reading the road crossings are to just build it up with multiple areas of the tape stuff here. So let's see if we can't make that work. To get it up onto the line there. Gotta start going up over the rail there. So you just keep putting that tape on there until it gets to where you want it to go. Let's go ahead and do these little pieces here. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that, because that's pretty straight coming in there. Put my first piece of that crossing down. The outside of my line. A little bit more pieces here. I have enough to do this road. Plus get my little ramp made out of it. Get our little piece right there. Delicate, delicate work, my friends. You don't have the patience, probably shouldn't be doing it at all. Model, train, or nothing. Get this done by this bridge here. We're gonna come all the way to the gas station here with this. Your work site will look pretty unkept, but that's just the way it goes when you're building a model train layout. You can see what I'm doing there. I'm trying to get this edge of the road here done. I'll put you down there. Fingernails is helpful. And I don't have any. Cut them off the other day. Let's go ahead and do this other side over here. that big long piece done, so make sure I got it finished up. Winding, curving road. Then throw your tape measure on it, make sure you're at your measurement you want. Make sure we're at 2 inches over here as well. Got to move out some of these rocks. Glue is really stuck down on them rocks. But we got to get it all the way at that 2-inch mark so it looks right there. Tough to be able to pull that tape off of there. All right, got that part done. Let's use this here. Big mess, guys. Leave this coming up to the gas station here. Alright, we got our perimeter done. Now we just got to figure out how to build the pieces coming up to the side of this area right here. Putting it on top and then angling it what I've got here, trying to build it up. Getting them shorter and shorter and shorter as you build them up there, I guess is the way to go. Never done it like this before with tape. But it'll work. Slowly but surely, getting her up there. I'll do that to the other side too. I'm not going to worry about the middle of it until I get this other stuff done. I'm sure it'll work the same way. Well, it's working better. Get down to that into that tape. I'm just going to come right up to the side of the rail with it. Like that. Got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll work that down when I I went 3 high plus the main bottom one. That gets me right up to rail. So now let's just do the same thing over on this other side. Build up the train. It's come off a lot easier. I'm gonna get my scissors in there and cut that excess off there. I'll knock it in. I think it's going to work just fine. Let's go a couple shorter pieces. Might have to add some of these parts out of here. Sure is taking a lot of time to get that tape off of there. my friends. I think I got the tape on. She looks pretty good. So let's check back in the next step as we put the smooth it down to actually pour our concrete. This video is about 30-35 minutes long, and I think that's good enough for the first step. So let's come back in the next step and let's put the smooth it down.